welcome in to the Woolly Review. And today we are doing the Sirdar Elemental Super Chunky, which is a roving, very obvious roving. On the thinner strands we have a little bit of glitz, and on the larger strands we do not. Now, I've never tried this before, and this is my one and only try, because this has already gone off to the winner of the haul which this came from. So this is 50 grams, between approximately 60 meters, 65 yards. They do say for a 5mm hook. Well, I'm going to be using a 10. Machine washable on the wool cycle, because yes, this has wool in it. So I'll just very carefully take that out. I don't want to mess it up too much for the winner. So this is in the colour 304. Not that we're here to judge the colour, but still. 72% acrylic, 15% wool, 9% alpaca, 3% polyester and 1% nylon. Cheapest place we've found this is on the Wool Warehouse at £1.29. Look at the roving. Now, I love roving, but I've never tried this. And I'm using my custom-made hook by Jelena, my little Mackie hook. Now, it does say to use a 5mm. I'm using a 10. And I'm not going to be doing a full swatch because I don't want to ruin this for the person that it's going to. Even though by the time you see this, it's already gone. But as of this moment, it's in my hands. So it hasn't gone yet. Now, for those thinner bits, I would definitely say, yes, okay, a 5mm hook. But look, you've got little hairs on it. It's all fluffy, fluffy, fluffy. But yeah, I'm only going to do a very small swatch. I'm very apprehensive about frogging this because it is so fluffy. It's so fluffy. Yes, I can definitely feel the sparkle element in the thinner part. But where there isn't sparkle, it is just so soft. Like baby hair, soft and fluffy. Now, I've seen a lot of patterns using this to make jumpers and blankets. I don't know if I'd want it to be a jumper right next to the skin, because like I said, you can feel the glitz. I think, yes, you need a larger hook for the more fluffy parts, but I think I'd be very apprehensive about having a hook this big when making. I just took a guess, you know. Okay. Oops. It's fairly easy to see where your stitches are, but you look for them. It's coming on and off the hook nice and easily, which is a bonus. Shush you. Now, me being a fan of roving doesn't mean that's going to affect the score. Just means that I like roving. But this is the most rovingest roving that I've come across so far. Oops, sorry. I think just doing a plain stitch with this is more than enough, but of course you've got fairly large gaps if you're doing something like the double crochet. I think no more than a size 6 hook for this. I mean, they say a 5. I think a 5 is going to be a struggle with the thicker bits. Let's do one more. Sorry. Let's do one more. And no, we're not judging my crochet here. We're just reviewing the wool itself. Gotta say, I'd love to try some other colours of this, see how they work up. But would I use it for an actual project? Guess we'll find out when I come to score it, huh? Ooh. Okay, almost at the end, because I'm only doing a small swatch. I'm not going to double it. Very apprehensive about frogging. But it does work nicely on the hook. Hook by Jelena, who's linked down below. Below the hanky marker details and the hanky details. That actually doesn't feel bad. I think because of the extra fluff parts, you cannot feel at all the sparkly bits. I suppose because the softer parts are the bits that stick out, they help buffer the sparkle. But I wouldn't mind that next to my skin at all. Now I understand the jumpers. Okay. Okay, let's frog. Good luck. Do a slow frog to start. Pretty good. Pretty good. But what happened there? We got all caught up. Yeah, it caught up on itself. I'm fast. Oh. Oh. It's the sparkle that's getting caught up more than the fluffy bit. What a shame. Silly sparkle. But kinkage wise, I'd say that was pretty good. Oh, come out of the blur, please. Thank you. So let's put it back on the donut. Oh, sorry. I'm making donuts here and I'm giving you seasickness. I'm so sorry. Okay, put it back in the centre. And now attempt to put the band back on. There we go. So what am I going to give the Sirdar Elemental? Would I turn my back on it completely? Nope. Would I be really annoyed that that's the only thing that's like it in the shop and I'm kind of, well, that's useless to nothing, but fine. Nope. Would I be like, heck, it's on my top 10 list. I'm more than happy with that. Well, kind of. I think I'm going to give this a 3.5. And the reason for that is the frogging element, of course. The sparkly bit is scratchy. Yes, I've noticed that the bulk of the bulky bits really does buffer against the sparkle. And for a roving, it is overly rovingy. It's great. But frogging is a pain. The sparkle is quite scratchy, but it's not bad at all. Very, very soft and chunky. Well, super chunky. So that's my personal review on the Sirdar Elemental. Maybe you'll come back next week for the next review. Until then, hopefully, see you soon. All the details are down below. Take care. Bye-bye.